Hello everyone, welcome to EOSOptions, the world's first low latency derivatives decentralized exchange, or DEX. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the user interface and how to trade options on our platform. But first, I want to explain the concept of EOSOptions quote pits. A quote pit can be thought of as a virtual equivalent to the old Chicago trading pits. A trading pit was a physical location at an exchange, such as the CME or the CBOT, where specific financial products were bought and sold. In the same way, EOSOptions quote pits is where specific option products are bought and sold. In this video, we're going to be looking at EOS USDT pair at the money 24-hour option quote pit. But there's other quote pits, such as EOS USDT pair at the money 1-hour option quote pit, so forth and so on. But as I mentioned, we're currently looking at the quote pit viewer of the EOS USDT pair at the money 24-hour option. And you can simply see that if you look in the upper left-hand corner in the banner. See here, currently in EOS USDT at the money 24-hour options. Now, the quote pit viewer provides a simple user interface that can be broken down into 4 parts. At the top left-hand corner is the fill and options quote section. And here you just simply put in your market buy and sell orders. And over to the right is your PnL Analyzer. Here in your PnL Analyzer, you can quickly see your strike price as well as your break even and your potential profits at various price levels. And at the bottom left-hand corner is a chart of our liquid DApp Oracle price network. Now, our oracles update every 15 seconds, making our decentralized market data feeds the fastest of any DEX. And finally over to the right is the open options position quadrant. And in here, you're able to see your positions in detail, which we'll go over in a few moments. Now, let's quickly go over each section of the quote pit viewer in detail. In the upper left quadrant of the quote pit viewer is the fill and options quote section. And there are 2 tabs. One tab for the buyer of an option and the other tab for the seller of an option. Now, the first thing I want to highlight in this section is your account balance, which is displayed right underneath these 2 tabs. And in this case, I have a little over 5,000 EOS in my account and over $51,733 worth of USDT. Now, here you can find the underlying asset of this particular contract, which is EOS. You can also find the strike price. Now, I want to take a moment and talk about the strike price. It's pretty important here. And at this very moment, the strike price is $2.47. And in this scenario, if the EOS price is above the strike price at expiration of this option contract, then the buyer, which is me in this case, can exercise the option and collect the difference or the spread and profit between the price at expiration and the strike price. Now, something to keep in mind here is that EOSOptions implements a European style of options. So that simply means that an option cannot be exercised until expiration. Okay? Now, underneath the strike price field is the quantity field, and in this field you can set the size of the contract. So if I want to set this contract to 500 EOS, I can do that. 100 EOS, I can do that. But I'm going to set this back to 1,000. Now, underneath the quantity field is the expiry field. Now, one of the innovations of EOSOptions is that you can enter a contract at any time of the day, and the expiry is going to show when this particular contract is going to expire as soon as you enter the contract. So 24. This is a 24-hour contract. So 24 hours from this very moment that I hit this buy button is going to be the expiration date. Okay, so again, I want to be very clear here. So today is June 25th, 2020. So tomorrow, if I enter this contract this very moment, I hit this buy button this very moment, then at tomorrow, June 26th, at 6:52, this contract will expire. Okay. Now moving on, and we talked about this. A little while ago, but the last Oracle price. This is the last Oracle price update here, and in our platform, the Oracles update every 15 seconds, which is by far the fastest decentralized Oracle network in all of DeFi. We currently we implement the Liquid dApps Oracle network within EOSOptions. Now, underneath the last Oracle price is the best quote price, and this is simply what you're gonna pay per EOS. So in this particular scenario, I'm going to be paying a little over 4 cents per EOS, and the size of the contract is 1,000. So I can see very quickly underneath the best quote quantity field, I can see the premium that I'm going to pay to enter this particular contract, which is $46.60. Okay. Now, underneath the best quote price is the best quote quantity, and this is just simply the best quote size within from the LPs within or liquidity providers within the quote pit. And finally is the buy button. So now I'm going to select. I feel good about this. I think that EOS will rally in 24 hours, and it'll rally past the $2.47. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy this particular contract. And when I click on the buy button, you're gonna see my scatter wallet, and I'm gonna accept this. And voila! Look, that was fast, guys. This is blockchain here, right? So that was pretty fast. I got a fill. Look at this. That was pretty awesome. Wow. All right. So here you can see that you can see my fill right in my open options position section here, which I'll be going over in a few moments. The PnL Analyzer is a tool where you can quickly see the break-even price as well as potential profits at various price levels. So the first blue dotted line in the PnL Analyzer is the strike price. The second blue dotted line is your break-even price. However, if you want to see your profit at various price levels, then all you need to do is hover over the green line. In this particular case, if EOS reaches $2.60 at expiration, then my profits would be $65.70. If EOS at expiration hits $2.80, then my profit would be $265.70. But what if I'm a seller of an option? I can easily see where I will begin to start losing money. So now, here, I can see the first blue dotted line is the strike price, and the second is my break even. And you can see after my break even, I start to lose money. So if EOS reaches $2.55 overnight, then I would lose $37.20. If EOS rallies all the way to $2.70, then I would lose $187.02. Now let's take a look at the bottom left portion of the quadrant. And there you see a chart that is displaying the last Oracle price update, which, as I mentioned before, our oracles update every 15 seconds, which makes our market data, decentralized market data feed the fastest by far of any DEX. And we implement the Liquid DApp Oracle network into EOSOptions. Now, if you look over to the right of the chart is the open options positions section. And here you can see details such as the option ID, the writer of the option, owner of the option, which is myself. You can see my ID or my account name right there, as well as the quantity that is set to this particular contract, strike price, as well as the collateral. Now, these columns can be sorted, which is pretty cool here. And finally, you have the expiration column here. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about expiration because it's really important to understand. As I mentioned before, EOSOptions implements a European option style of trading. And what that just simply means is that the contract cannot be exercised until after expiration. And another thing that should be noted is that either the buyer or the seller needs to manually exercise the contract. So, for instance, if the contract ended this very moment and EOS price was at $2.80, then that means that my profit for that particular contract would be at I would earn $270.50. That would be my profit. So I want to exercise this contract so I can earn or receive my profit. And the way to do that is if we go back down to the open option position section, to the far right is the expiration button, which is a big red X button here. Now, this particular option is not going to, I can't exercise it because it has not expired yet, or at least it should not, I should not be able to exercise, it should error out. So, but let's take a look. Let's see what happens if we tried to exercise this option before expiration. So I'm going to go click on the expire button, and my scatter wallet is going to come up, and I'm going to click allow, and error, assertion failed, option not expired. Now, that's really cool. So what that means is that the EOSOptions smart contract is enforcing the agreement between the buyer and the seller, right? For instance, it's a European style contract. There's a certain strike price, there's a quantity amount, etc., etc. And the smart contract is enforcing those parameters.